In this video, I'd like to show you how to set up your Google Plus account. So you've already set up your Google account, and you can see I'm logged in here now as John Tarleton. And all I need to do to set up my Google Plus account is to click on this plus John, or it will be plus your name. If you're not logged in, it'll say plus you and then ask you to log in. But I'm going to just click there, and that's going to open up Google Plus. And the first screen that you see might be a little bit different than what you're seeing here. Google Plus is going to customize, for instance, people that you might know and add those as suggestions. So you can click through that. So when you're finished with that part, I'm going to show you some things that I want you to configure. So you're going to just roll your mouse over the home button over here and notice all of the options here on this left-hand navigation. And so here you can look at your profile, you can look at your circles, your communities, which we're going to talk about a little later, Hangouts, which is something you're going to experiment with this week. So everything you need is over here on this left-hand navigation, and all you have to do is roll over the home button to get to it. What I want to show you in this video is configuring your settings to make sure it's set the way you'd like it. So you're going to click on Settings. So I encourage you to scroll through and read the different setting options and choose the options that work best for you. So for example, if you don't want to see a notification anytime someone mentions you in a post or shares a photo, you can unselect options here for how you'd like to be notified or not. And you can click through the different areas to configure that the way you'd like. But I do want to make sure you keep the Hangouts notifications options configured, so checked, for the duration of our course, as well as notifications for invites to communities, because I'm going to be sending you an invite to your team community. So make sure those remain checked. So you can scroll through the rest of these settings and configure it the way that you like. You can always come back to this at any time. But to get back to the home page, you're going to click back over on Settings and click Home. Another thing you're going to want to do is complete your profile. And you can fill out as much information here as you'd want. You don't, of course, have to fill out any of this if you don't want to. But it just helps others who can visit your profile just know a little bit more about you. But in terms of your avatar, it's going to come across from when you first set up your Google account. Another way to configure your profile is to just roll over the home icon and click on Profile. And here you'll be able to see what other people can see from a public view if you'd like to see what all everyone can see, as well as the private view or the view that only you see. Alright, so back to the home page. One thing that you're not seeing here but that you might see is Google may ask you to verify your email address. And if it does, go ahead and click to do that. And it's just making sure that you are who you say you are and that it's tying the correct account to your Gmail or your Google account. So click that and be sure that you verify that email address if it asks you to. Okay, one other area that's unique to Google Plus is circles. So if you roll over the home button and click on People with the little circle icon, Google's going to suggest people that you might know. And so you can actually, if you click on or just actually mouse over the Add button, Google has some pre-configured circles here, and you can add a suggested person to a circle. Circles are designed to organize people into groups so that you can send customized communication. So the folks at Google are pretty smart, and they realized that many times you don't want to send a message to every one of your followers or every one of your friends. So for instance, you wouldn't want your colleagues to see some of your Facebook posts. And so these circles just really allow you to target communication to groups that you want. And so if you click on your circles, you can see the pre-configured circles here that Google sets up for you. But you can always create a new circle by clicking on this plus sign. And for instance, I could create a circle for the Tarleton Ook 14. And basically click here to add all of all of my students in the Tarleton OOC 14 to this circle. I'm going to just create an empty circle. And so now anytime I come across someone that I know that's in the Tarleton OOC, so for example, Kelly Morris, one of my team leads, I can mouse over the add button and I can add her to the Tarleton OOCs 14 circle. And now anytime I send information that's just for Tarleton OOC, I don't have to send it to everyone. I can just customize it and send it to people in that circle. But if you're new to this and it feels overwhelming, don't even worry about circles. The reason that we're using Google Plus is actually for the communities. And in a later video, I'm going to show you how to access your team community and accept the invite that I send you. Okay, so that's it for Google+. Just like any of the other Google services, anytime you're logged in anywhere in Google, all you need to do to get to Google+ is click on plus in your name.